Welcome, this is the Writing Linear Equations worksheet. Let's do it. Alright. Okay, so first thing, we want to get these in slope-intercept form. Basically, I'm just putting this into y equals mx plus b. I'm trying to get the y alone, so we're going to move the 3x over. We get negative 2y equals negative 3x minus 16, and then I just have to divide by negative 2. And we get y equals, this is going to become 3 over 2x plus 8. Be very careful with your negatives to make sure that you don't accidentally make something positive when it's supposed to be negative and vice versa. Alright, this one, subtract 13x. And divide by negative 11. We get y equals 13 over 11x, and this is going to be 12 over 11. If it doesn't break down easily, just leave it as a fraction. It's okay. All right. Next one, subtract 9x. Divide by negative 7. Again, when we have two negatives, we want to make sure that we write the correct answer here. In this situation, we have two negatives for both of these, so there we go. All right, next one, subtract the x. Divide by negative 3. And here we're going to get negative 1 over negative 3. That's going to be 1/3 x, and this is going to be minus 2. Okay. All right, I showed you how to do 4 of them. I'm just going to show you the answers to the other 4. So we should get negative 6 over 5, negative 3. This should just be 4x minus 1. To distribute that negative 1 through it, that's where everything switches. 11 over 4, x minus 8, and 11 over 8, x plus 6. Okay. All right, these next we're just putting it into point slope form. So this is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Okay, and so here we got x1, y1. So we're going to do y minus 2 equals 7, and then parentheses x minus 1. You're done. Okay, over here we're going to get y minus a negative 1. That's going to make it positive. Negative 1's my slope, x minus 3. Down here we're going to get y minus 5 equals negative 4, x minus, that's a negative 2, so we're going to plug in positive 2. And we got y minus 5 equals 5 over 3, x minus 3. Y minus a negative 4 is going to become positive, negative 1, x minus 2. Y minus 5 equals what does that mean? Okay, real quick, this one's a little bit challenging. If this is my x and y axis, okay, slope undefined means that my slope is actually going to be a up-down arrow, okay? So that's what an undefined slope looks like. So we can't actually use our traditional method here. What this means is there's some point at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a point right here at 2, 5 that's on this graph. What would that red line be graphed called? Well, it's a vertical line, and we know that vertical lines are always x equal lines. Okay, so undefined slope means you're going to have a vertical line. So this is actually x equals 2. That's literally what the equation of this line is. It'll give us a vertical line there. Okay. Number 15, back to the easy stuff. And number 16, again, just inputting this into the formula. Be careful with those negatives. For example, here's a negative 1, so it's going to become positive 1 in our equation. All right, so down here, parallel means the same slope, so I just get to pull the slope out. These are all in y equals mx plus b form, so it's pretty easy to find the slope. Over here, I asked you to do all perpendicular. Okay, so we'll get to those, but we'll do the slope ones first. So I'm basically doing the same thing I did before, y minus 2 equals, but I just steal the slope straight from the other line. Y minus 0, which means we could just write y, equals 3 over 4. That's a 4, I'm sorry. X. Let's start all over again, that was messy. Y equals 3 over 4, x minus a negative 4, which is going to become positive in that. Again, we have 0 here, so it's going to be y minus 0, so it's just y equals 1/3 x minus 2. Y minus 4 equals negative 5 over 2 x plus 2. Okay, so we got those answers there, 17 through 23. Over here, perpendicular means I'm going to use the opposite reciprocal. So the slope for this is going to become negative 3 over 7. The slope for here, instead of negative 5, is going to become 1/5. Again, we're flipping it and then changing the sign. This is going to become just positive 1, because negative 1 over 1 is just 1. And this is going to become a positive 2. So I'm going to use these following slopes instead, because we want perpendicular lines. So we're going to get y plus 3 equals negative 3 over 7 x plus 3. Y minus 4 equals 1/5 x plus 1. Y plus 4 equals 1 x minus 4. Y plus 1 equals 2 x plus 4. And there you go.